Hello, hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Welcome back to our Solidarity Beyond 2021 ESP live shows today. Good afternoon. Yeah, I see GS is here. Jolie is here. Thank you so much. Ni hao. Ming Ming, good afternoon. Thank you for being one of the panelists yesterday's session. It's good to see you here today. We have Ben Kian here as well. Good afternoon. Okay, for those who are here already, do share this live shows to your fellow colleagues, yeah? So today is a wonderful Sunday. It's meant to be chillax, meant to spend time with your family. But we are really appreciate that you guys are here today with us to tuning in, to listen to the topic of the day, all right? The power of sharing economy. Okay, so today, not just I'm being the host for the day, I'm also the moderator of the day as well. Yeah. So later I will give an introduction of our today's panelists. All right. So for those who are new here, okay, for those this is your first time tuning in, you see the topic is very interesting and you wonder what it is, and this is your first time. So do scan the QR code on the screen now. All right. Register yourself and listen in. All right. So for your information, this Solidarity Beyond 2021 platform, a platform for you to upskill, to grow your real estate business. This sharing session, this training session is brought to you by three agencies in solidarity, namely CBD Properties, Esprit Estate, and Profile Property. All right. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. Now, as you are already here, I believe either you are watching here from Facebook or from YouTube. Okay. For your information, we also have a private group for our community. All right. It's called Solidarity Beyond 2021 Community Group. When you go to Facebook, you search it, you're able to find it, and just click join, fill in your particulars, and you will be automatically approved. All right. And also, we do have Instagram, social media on Instagram, whereby we post our daily topics to there. So in case you may miss out, all right, by following the Instagram page, Facebook page, you will be able to keep track on our daily topics. All right, we have been doing this for the since the 1st of June, and today is 22nd of August, 60 over topics so far. All right, so that is very, very interesting. And thank you so much once again to everyone who have been participative from the beginning. Okay, and we do have WhatsApp group, Solidarity Network group, whereby our committee members has been update their listings, post their listings there to try to have a co-agency in between everyone, all right, in the group. Okay, and last but not least, we have this official YouTube channel whereby you can see all our recording since the beginning. Okay, for those who are here already, once again, need your favor, do share this out to your fellow colleagues and your fellow agents. All right, now a quick one on the regulations. As always, we've been talking this on every our session also. So simple regulation, aware of chat bombing. um, Try not to post any ads any listings in the chat box, okay, so that everyone can focus and listening to our speakers what they want to share today. And if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask the questions at the end of the sharing today. The panelists, the speakers will able to answer your questions. All right, so be participative. Now let's move to the topic of the day. So before I introduce the speaker, can I have a little bit more interaction on the comment, on the chat? All right. Can I have a look on, can everyone type in hashtag solidarity beyond 2021? Can I see more of it? I've seen some of you have typed in, but can I see more of it? Yeah. Good afternoon, or good afternoon, Paul. Thank you for tuning in again. Yeah, I've seen you tune in lately many times. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, so that I can also see that you guys are following, can see it, listen me clearly, loud and clear. All right. So today's topic, the power of sharing economy. So what is it? I'm sure that you guys are wondering what is this topic about, right? Yeah. So when this topic came out, I also asked these questions. What is this about? Is this economic terms, or are we going back to school, or what? So all right. So let's find out. Let's find out. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. So let me introduce the speaker of the day. All right, there are three speakers that I'm sure those that has been following since the beginning, you have been seeing their faces very often. But for those who don't, let me do a quick introduction. Yeah. All right. The first speaker I would like to invite him to the stage will be Mr. Audrin. Yeah. Those who not know Mr. Audrin, I share a little bit of his background. Audrin is the founder of Esprit Estate Agent. He founded Esprit Agents back in year 2000, all right, 20 over years back. Over the last 25 years, along the way, he have achieved numerous success, and under his stewardship, the recent awards he won, Real Estate Agents of the Year 2020, and also his agency in also won Industrial Firm of the Year 2020 by MIEA. All right. So, Audrey, can you say a hello to everyone?
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Thank you so much, Terence, and good to see you guys that is online. It's a Sunday afternoon, so let's have a chill session, I will call it. Something casual, but something very informative as well. All right? Yeah, back to you, Terence.
Yeah. Thanks, Audrey. Welcome to on this platform to do a sharing, and also we would like to welcome Dato Adrian Wang. Okay, he is the managing director of CBD Properties. He has over 20 years of experience in real estate agency and 4 years in civil engineering. He established Polo Air Consultancy MM2H, specializing at 2026 and CBD Properties in 2007. All right. He also provides management and creative business strategies consultancy advisory to the new startup company. So along the journey, same as Mr. Audrey, he has won numerous success and awards. And most recent was a MIEA CEO award in 2018. Now, Dato Adrian and his team is leading over 350 real estate negotiator across Malaysia. Welcome, Dato Adrian Wang.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you again at 3 p.m. Today is a Sunday. I think we use this time to sharing things to each other, and I hope everyone will enjoy it. Get a coffee ready. Thank you.
Thank you, Dato Adrian Wang. Okay, our last speaker today, all right, Mr. Kai Wong, all right. Mr. Kai Wong is the co-founder of Profile Property. He graduated with a degree and master in law from University of Wales, and currently he is also pursuing degree in real estate with Imperial. Okay, he actually started as a real estate negotiator after he came back from the UK, and now he also previously one of the youngest general manager in Oriental Real Estate, and now he is a director of Profile Property and leading over hundreds of real estate negotiator. All right. He also plays a few roles, for example, as a financial advisor for a non-profit organization, Awaken Grounds, and also a director of Far Post Academy. Welcome, Mr. Kai.
Hi, Terence. Thank you so much. All right. Most importantly, let's all get excited lah. This session is for everyone. Let's get excited.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all our speaker here. All right, so back to today's topic, the power of sharing economy. So just like I mentioned also, I at first I was not too sure about what is this topic about, and I actually did a quick search on this on Google. So basically the definition is an economic model defined as a P2P based on goods and services, often facilitated by the community-based online platform. I think on our this platform we have been talking about community. So I guess it's something relevant to the community, I guess. So maybe I would like to find out more, basically, what is sharing economy. Probably Audrey can give us some insight on today's topic.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Terence, and good afternoon again, everyone. Thank you for joining us. So today we are talking about the power of sharing economy. So this is not an economic lecture, all right? So I'm going to just put it in a very simple perspective. Yeah. So if you look at how real estate business has been run for many years, so obviously it has evolved, all right, throughout the throughout 20, 30 years, and so much so over the last 4-5 years, we can see that there's a there's a system called the what you call market disruption, business model change and whatnot. And so just to give everyone a bit of perspective, from my perspective, real estate agency, is being run on the smaller scale, smaller platform. Used to be a principal with a couple of agents. And so look at what the resources, and those days, the resources is actually from top down. All right, from the company, and the agents will be in the company, and they'll be closing some deals, and maybe probably get a bit of a mentorship and things like that from the principal. And throughout time, the challenges is when the number of agents grow and things become more competitive. And the situation is such that when the agents will also at one point of time, agents on the ground will think that they are actually contributing to the company. Okay, so there's always this balancing act, whether does the company provide you enough, okay? Those who are listening in, all right, so whenever you look into an agency or a platform that you're joining, the very question that you always ask will be, so what is the support that you're giving? What is the support that the platform is able to give, am I right? And the word support is such a big word, okay? Support in what sense? Or support in from which angle, all right? And if you ask me, the level of support is never endless. If any platform will tell you that they are already giving you the full support, then in my perspective is that platform is definitely not growing at all. So continuous growth have to be there. So then there's always this struggle about the platform supporting the agents, and then the agents will also be thinking that they're supporting the platform, and so it has to work both ways. And but then we all talk about sharing economy means resources. And in business, we always look at the return. And I always say this, the return is also what is your payback capital, what is the speed that you're going to get. Am I right? So if you're going to have 8% return over something, over a period of 3 years, or a period of 2 years, or a period of 1 year, or over a period of 1 month, that's actually different. So basically, to me, sharing economy is one that a collective of people within this platform, all right, that is sharing the economy, not from top to down, not from only bottom to up, but it's also in that sense, it's not only vertical, but it has to be horizontal. Now you think about it. Let's look at simple numbers. Platform is a platform. The number of agents on the ground could be by hundreds, by thousands. Am I right? So now, if you're going to have everyone that is just leveraging on the platform, means the platform must be super efficient. So and that's why a platform is getting larger, and it has to be more efficient, and it has to grow, right? And then from the platform translating to thousands over agents. So that is vertical. But look at the number of resources that we can have if everyone on the horizontal is able to share. Just to give you a simpler perspective, something that is so simple as what you have been logging in over the last 60 over days, okay, we literally lost count. There's sharing session every single day, am I right? And you know that there are people who are stepping up, okay, people from these 3 agencies who are stepping up in ESP platform to do a sharing, to do a training, and not only just internally among the 3 agencies, external as well, all right? We have lawyers, we have valuers, we have all this. And so then again, you'll probably be thinking, well, that is nothing uncommon, all right? A lot of people are doing it, okay? But then doing the same thing by a different group of people will give you a different result. So from my perspective, in terms of sharing economy, it's not just about the platform translating the resources down so that the agent can run their business, and in turn, the agent will also contribute towards the revenue of the company as well. Yes, to work both ways, but on the horizontal sense, okay, your peers, all right, your fellow agents, okay, that is in your team, that is in the company or within this 3 company, how about sharing resources? How about leveraging on each other? So basically, this is what it is, and by doing so, the rate of return will always be much faster. So that is from my perspective what this sharing economy is all about. Back to you, Terence.
Thanks, Mr. Audrin, on this. What Mr. Audrin was saying is that it's a platform that continuous growing the support for the community at the same time, it's not just leveraging on resources on one way, but it's a both way of support lah, from the community and from the platform itself. Yeah.
Three ways,
three
Terence. I
ways.
think 3 ways. Terence, platform to the agents, agents back to the platform, and among the agents as well. Yeah.
Okay, that's the meaning of vertical and horizontal.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So a very simple example. I mean, yeah, okay, among agents they co-broker, am I right? So they can say that they share the knowledge, am I right? But think about it. We are living in a borderless world. Okay. So I always say, yeah, why must there be a barrier when it comes to a business? Well, we all know that there's always a barrier, you know what I mean? So among the agents as well, then we always have this thing called can trust or not, whether how much information to give. You see, a simple thing like this can actually disrupt the business. Yeah. So can you just imagine? Okay, this is no longer something of a vision. This is no longer something of an ideal situation. Think about the group of agents, all right, that is sharing without any fear, all right, and so this is what we call also a community as well. So 3 ways, all right, horizontal, and vertically. Yeah, Terence.
Okay, Audrey, since that we are talking about this platform, so what is the bigger picture for this platform? What is the vision and mission that this platform is trying to achieve?
All right, okay, so we are talking about this ESP platform, all right, and the vision, okay, the vision, our vision, which is including those that is in this these 3 companies under this platform, is not our vision in terms of the founder of the platform, is to create a global borderless community of tech-enabled agents in solidarity that brings the best of everyone in real estate. Now, why we want to bring the best of everyone in real estate? Again, this is in sync with the sharing economy. Okay, with so much of the resources on agents on the ground itself, that would actually help each other. And so now, if we want to share freely, okay, let's say in terms of just simple sharing, simple education, and also sharing of resources, like what I say, barrier must be lower, okay, so that it will be a free flow, and that will only happen if we have a community. So our vision, okay, which is our vision, not the people that see over here, including you, all right, or the people in ESP platform, is to create a global tech-enabled community, and this we are driving towards to bring the best out of everyone. And I always believe that everyone has the potential, has the strength, but not everyone will be able to realize that. It's because they are not capable. It's because of the mindset, yeah, or because of the environment as well. Okay, the condition of the environment. So you see, if you are a person that you are more than willing to share, right? Okay, and share your resources. But then when you share in an environment that doesn't cultivate, okay, the spirit of sharing the resources, thus you will feel frustrated. Thus you will feel that you could be maybe on the slightly more on the extreme sense, you will probably feel that you are not being appreciated, or maybe you will be betrayed and whatnot. But imagine that you are in this community, which most of you are already in. So that is the environment that this platform is all about. And I think to answer your question as well, in terms of the mission, okay, so in whatever platform, this is what I believe in. Our mission is also to become a market leader in empowering real estate businesses, which is your business on the ground, through a progressive platform. When we say progressive platform, meaning to say it must be relevant. Okay, so and of course, these days when you talk about relevant means prop tech digitalization, which we are already having that, and also we are constantly developing that, so that the platform will be sustainable. Okay, and the platform also got to be adaptive as well. And with these two, okay, the speed will be there. Speed today is the most important thing. We are living not in the 1960s, 70s, all right? So this is 2021. Okay, so everything must be at the fingertip. So also to achieve our mission as well, in the coming weeks, there will be a couple of prop tech technologies that we are actually introducing. So stay tuned. It will happen very soon. In the first week of September, we will be launching one of the technologies that we have, and then you'll be able to find out more. All right, back to you, Terence.
Thanks, Audrey. I think everyone's excited to hear that there's a prop tech for the ESP community.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm excited as well.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Audrey. I think the keywords here are global borderless community that you mentioned. It's
Yes,
for
that's right.
everyone, not just the peoples under these three agencies, and also
Yes.
enable, which something is coming out very soon in next month, all right? And also, I also heard Audrey was saying a progressive platforms that want to stay relevant in the industry. Yeah, I think on that vision and mission, I believe that there will be some values that the platforms want to bring it up. So on this, because this platform is created by three agencies in solidarity. So what are the core values for this platform, and how does this community, as part of the community, what can they do their part to uphold this value? Maybe Kai can share a little bit on this.
Okay. Why not? Okay. Core values. When we start off with core values first, right? I, for one, when I first started out my professional practice in real estate, so I came back from working in a bank in the UK, back to Malaysia, and I realized that in Malaysia practice, one thing that is really missing was that value chain set lah, which is why, to be very transparent, in our community or our industry of real estate agents, they still don't have the utmost respect in society standard, like how you see real estate agents overseas. They are equivalent to lawyers, bankers, doctors. Okay, so for me, why that core value is so important, I never know how important it is until I was looking to park myself or grow bigger with others. So I'm very straightforward. Previously, I was in Oriental real estate. Now we are moving forward and moving out. And when we move out, of course, we explored many brands, local and international. And it did not really hit me how important that core value is. To have the same core value with your future partners, to have the same core value with your leaders, because the leaders with the same core value will follow you as well wherever you go. So this core value that we all share, and we sit down together with, something that we talk about constantly, and I think the core value is what brings us together. So it starts from the bottom. It's a two-way thing. It's not only the management. The key word is accountability first in everything we do, because there's already that perspective that real estate negotiators are not accountable. So at the very start, the base is accountability. Okay, and when we can be responsible with our work, then definitely between each other, between the agents, leaders, and the management, there will be transparency, which breeds integrity. Okay, and when you have all these three as your base, of course, you will be very compliant with your job, because you are following board rules, you're following board standards, or even the developers' rules when you represent them. Okay, then with doing all this and producing our compliant work according to standards that are set, we will be looked at as more professional. Okay, and the whole idea of us coming in this solidarity is to bring up the level of professionalism in our agency practice. This is not something I'm talking about today. In fact, the last 60 days, I keep on talking about raising the level of professionalism. Okay, we can no longer be those agents that people fear of. We are basically consultants. We are helping people make money. We're helping them move into a better house. So here, we really believe in a win for all. Okay, lastly, we really believe in a win for all. And just to answer your question, I just shared and I'll repeat. Accountability, transparency, and integrity brings compliance towards our practice. It makes us more professional, and it will be a win for all, for the developers that hire us, for us putting ourselves out to the clients, and for the clients getting a good service. So let me just share with you a favorite quote I have from Elon Musk, and I believe our management team revolve around this quote. Okay, Elon Musk once said, "A business, if it were to be formed, is just a group of people getting together. And in their minds, this business must either always provide a better service or product that will better your community. And if you're not doing that, please don't do business." So in our perspective, we are providing a better service to our clients, and we are providing better products for our negotiators to go out there to give their clients the best service as well. So I really believe in our community's core value, and I hope this can be something that we all can chant together and move forward to. Thanks, Terence.
Yeah, I highly agree with that. I think in this industry, we really need to keep up the standards. And with the values that you shared, I highly believe that we can achieve that. And speaking of Elon Musk, actually, I've been also watching his video on YouTube. He's a very inspiring guy as well. He also talk about community. Yeah, so those who are interested to know more, like, because he's also one of the richest men in the world, so you want to check that out as well, right? So thanks a lot, Kai. Okay, probably as a community, I'm sure that they have questions to ask as well, right? I'm sure that the committee here, those who are actually tuning in, watching here, may be asking, hey, what's in for the community? So if being part of the committee, how can the community actually benefited from this platform? And just now, Audrey was saying that the prop tech is going to be announced very soon. And what are the things that the community can expect from ESP in the next 12 months? Maybe Kai, perhaps you can
Okay.
share a bit on
All
this.
right, when we talk about the community, maybe I angle it more towards the negotiators that we have that are joining us either on YouTube Live or Facebook Live. Quite simple. The struggle with the community means all the RENs, right? So whether you are with CBD, Esprit, or Profil, or you're not, I know there are some that are in other agencies that are here as well. The whole struggle is always the ecosystem. We understand that. Okay, we have all been in a smaller ecosystem, and there is always a struggle in terms of the amount of support that you can have. So in our ESP platform, we want to create a chain that starts from the grassroots all the way to our seniors, and they can even enjoy things when they are less active already. And the one thing that Audrey mentioned, 1st of September, to me, I always believe in education. So you will see a very exciting education platform out and about to roll. Better than the standards of some colleges and university as well. So for a bigger picture of that, please stay tuned for 1st September. It's very education based. It uses all the technology, and you can really learn from home as well. Okay, so that's the first most exciting part. So our grassroots will enjoy it. It will act as a good refresher for our seniors as well. Secondly, it will be technology. So a few things that we mentioned on our vision just now: community, tech-enabled agents. Okay, so for us, educating the community first. That's what they can be really excited about. People that are with us must believe in continuous improvement, continuous education. Life is a learning process, right? Your whole life is a learning process. Okay, so secondly, I touch on the back end. We are working on our technology. Very exciting to have a database being compiled for the agents to use. Not only we have our back-end data compiled, there's also already our prop sage that speeds up our transaction. These days, things are always on demand. Grab lah, even your internet, you don't even want to wait for a video to load anymore. Everything is on demand. So we want to make sure everything is in the agent's handphone or laptop. Everything can be done on demand. So on-demand technology is what we are going to give out to the agents. Education mixed with technology and as well. And then last but not least, of course, agencies, we always have incentives as well. Okay, our incentives focuses a lot on experiences, but being big, we really have volume of transactions as well. So we have all the Lux items that we can offer as well. But that's not something that we keep promoting in our agency. Something that we want to promote is the experience that you have in this tech-enabled community. Okay, so technology and education is the two keywords to take away from this lah. All right.
Okay, thanks a lot, Kai. I think that's how real estate negotiators stay relevant and being instant. Speed is everything in today's world. So I believe that this platform is going to provide all these valuable features and support to our communities, as in the real estate negotiator. Yeah. Just now, Audrey was mentioning about the vision and mission part. So perhaps I can come back to this on this. On ESP side, where does the futures of ESP lies actually, and how do you guys envision the future growth of ESP? Maybe on this vision part, the future expansion part, maybe Dr. Adrian can share a little bit with us.
Okay, thank you, Terence. I think at the beginning, you introduced me as the real estate agent and also the investor, right? Frankly speaking, over 20 years, I treat myself, actually, I'm investing in my real estate business, even from the negotiator, and after that, established CBD property in 2007. I treat the whole journey, I am an investor. Because when I treat myself as an investor, I will value every moment that I'm doing, and then I will keep enhancing myself, keep learning along the way for the whole journey. So let's cut the story short a bit. Perhaps what is the future of an ESP? Maybe I will start a bit on these few years. I realized the whole market has been changing. Even though you name banks, even taxi business, now taxi business is already like changing to the Grab business or Uber business already. Then from all these things, one of my mentors actually gave me enlightenment. Adrian, today you are only the 3-pin plug. All right, a 3-pin plug. It means you are actually running a CBD as an individual company. But what if you change your perception? You are become a platform. Which you can keep on tapping on the horizontal. In fact, I can keep on extending to the 10-pin part. Well, that's what Adrian is saying. Today, the perspective of the real estate agents has to be changed already. So from there, I also learning about how to tap into the sharing economy. And over the years, I successfully invested in some of the company, which is the first company I invested in as a co-founder, also an angel round for in the Dr. Wong and Clinic. I don't know whether you know this dentist company or not. They actually go in the public listing. So I actually one of the investors in this platform. He's as a doctor also. He changed his perspective from a dentist. Today, if I want to become a dentist, I only can run with 24 hours to 2 hands and two legs, and how much I can expand. After expanding to 20-hour clinic, right? He already exhausted. So he changed his mindset, and he actually same age as me. We actually attended the same courses. He looked at the whole business perspective had been changed. He's doing a sharing economy. He letting all the investors to write on his platform. Then the company go public listing. Then every investor actually benefited and make some money out of that. So one day I come back and think, if I still running as the estate agency as a 3-pin plug, nowhere that actually I can achieve to the kind of value to share by all my agents, to share by my stakeholder. Until about 1 years ago, I met Adrian and Terence and Kai, I share about all this concept with them. They're quite agree with us, with me, and then let's do it. So instead of doing alone, we're doing horizontally. And the three things that actually, as an investor, I look at it. First is the business model, very important. If I want to reinvest into real estate business again, what is the best business model that I want to go for the next 10 or 20 years? The other one, time frame. I have been spending 21 years in the real estate agents. I still cannot capitalize my market. How I'm going to do it in 6 years? Time is very important. The third one is how much money? How much money that we want to invest, and how much money that all our stakeholder can write on our platform. After 6 years, how much they are going to make. So in this platform, we are going to outline all these things for our people, our REN, our clients to go for it. I know that this is something not being done in the market, but just like Grab, 6 years ago, when Grab and Uber was formed, nobody knowing that they're actually worth $16 billion US dollar in today's market value. And nobody actually thought that they can disrupt the whole taxi business, right? So everything is possible what I think. And I always believe 三个臭皮匠啊, three of us 胜过一个诸葛亮 sure can win one of the single person mind. This is for sure. So the future is all our resources and our talent on the market. I believe our platform of 1,000 over agents at the moment with us, and moving forward, there are 2,000 or 3,000 agents. We can select and invite more talented people to be a driver of our company. As we grow horizontally, there is no shortage or scarcity of the resources. We always have an abundance for everyone. If Malaysia is too small, don't look at Malaysia. Just look at Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is still very small for us. Look at the whole world, like what our CEO are talking about, the globalists. That's how we should think of. So as an estate agent today, let's say you are still running day-to-day business running, why not sit down and rethink and relearn? In future, what can we do, and how are we going to write on this platform to be somebody? And we know that we are already almost 40 over 50 years old, right? So the next 6 years, what we want to achieve, and the young people are how to write on the platform. This is very important. And the 50 years of experience within three of us, I'm sure we are very sufficient to let everybody to tap on it, and we are willing to be your mentor to train you, to share all our resources to all of you. And the one last thing is I want to ask a question. Is money more important, or the money is more value? But let's phrase it this way: money is more value, or time is more value? If you think that money is more value, please key in 1. If you think money is more important, key in 2. Value, time, or money? Thank you. Back to you, Terence.
Any response from the ground? Whether it's a 1 or 2.
What was the question, Man?
One is the time is more value, or the money is more value.
Time is number 2.
Time is more value. Time is number 1. Money is number 2.
Number 1. Okay, number 1.
Who is number 1?
Time or money is number 1.
Time is number 1. Money is number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely the answer is time lah. All right. It's very simple. Okay. As I mentioned earlier on, you want to earn let's say you want to earn 100,000 in 1 year, or you want to earn 100,000 in 3 years. It's a 2 different things. Yeah. So and I think to add on to Dato' Adrian, where this platform is going. And one of the things is this, while this platform is moving towards that direction, is what Dato' Adrian has shared. It's not what we believe. This is what is happening, and it will happen. It will add on more values to the agents on the ground. And this is also an agent-centric platform where we will take agents as our client, okay, as opposed to the other way around, okay, or where we will, a lot of platform or small companies, they will look into the consumer as a client. Yes, of course they are, yeah, but if we were to position it that, all of you that is practicing on the ground, we will actually angle ourselves to service you and as our client. That simple mindset itself will change the way how this platform is going to create much more values to each and everyone. Yeah. Okay, back to you, Terence.
Thank you so much. I think just now Dr. Adrian did a very awesome sharing with the 3-pin plug. I think that is very, very relevant to our today's topic, sharing economy. Yeah, and also Dr. Adrian, just now you mentioned about public listings. Is it something that this platform is also looking into in the future?
Okay, let me share a bit. Because I have been traveling a lot to Hong Kong market, Hong Kong and Singapore. Basically, Hong Kong, there are a few listed company. One of the public listed company worked with CBD in year 2012, and they are already a public listed. Today, they are from the public listed agency. They are now become a platform company as well. They handle property management agency and even financing business. So they also changing. And come to Malaysia, none of the agency has been public listed, partly because of our liberalization rules. Because we are a professional company, we only can dilute maximum 49% share if we want to go for getting investors to write on board. But because of this rule, none of the professional firm has been public listed, even accountant law firm. But other countries like US, like you name it, JLL, Knight Frank, CBRE, all these are listed company, right? In Singapore, we have Propnex, or Era, all these are already public listed. So for me, when I sharing this together with Adrian and Kai, they are very interested. Why not? In Malaysia doesn't mean cannot we have to be public listed in Malaysia. We can always choose a public listed company or in Hong Kong, right? Play at the bigger platform, a bigger market compared in Malaysia. I believe everything is possible. That's the reason we formed this company EXP Protect as a Protect company. We are no longer as an agency. We are somehow rather you want to name it. We are disruptive company, or economic sharing company, or sustainable ecosystem company. It's just a name. At the end of the day, who is on our platform, and everybody is got a value when we are riding together, when we're going to the next level of time. And come to the public listing, today, frankly speaking, Grab actually a Malaysian company, but they're setting up in Singapore by Anthony Tan. Today, this company has not been public listed, but there's so many investors already invested into this company. The latest actually SoftBank also invested into this company. Today their valuation is $16 billion. And then because of these 2 years, everybody is ordering Grab food and whatever, right? Their valuation even can be achieved more than 20 over billion in the coming years. They have not really full maximized their value yet. So this is about interesting about capital market. I frankly speaking, if I know how to do capital market from the start, I set a CBD, I will not start as a 3-pin plug already. I will start straight away as a 5-socket plug already, and the platform to run together. Everything, the mindset will be different already, but never too late. Now we got the people, we got the direction to go. Let's start from here. I believe over the years we can actually work with more and more agency, even though in Malaysia or international company, to share together. Today, don't be afraid of a scarcity. Today is abundance of resources in the market. Nobody come and say, I eat you, you eat me, that kind of mindset already. If everybody is good, business is good direction, that's just how a perspective is, the vehicle of the perspective is right, time is right, and the money is right, let's come together. This is whole about sharing economy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Adrian. Very, very inspiring and very interesting lah. Because just now earlier on, Audrey was mentioning about the missions, and now Adrian, you share the bigger plan, the future, what's gonna ESP gonna be. So I'm sure that there are also some people who are tuning in, maybe interested, because Kai earlier on mentioned about the business advancement for the community, for the agents. So Kai, does this also applies for the agency's owner that is outside of the community?
Hey, most definitely. Actually, we are already in talks with some of them, and linked back to our vision, similar to what Adrian and Aldrin shared about shared economy, the plugs. Yeah, it's a very big picture, because to me, and I'm sure to all the other founders, Malaysia is a stepping stone. We are not a massive economy, Malaysia. We are actually a very small economy, and the founders, all of us, we realize that, and we have very big ambitions for what we are planning to do. And our ambitions is ingrained in the values that was just shared just now. So when we're talking about other agency owners, we're talking about keywords, yeah, a community that is tech-enabled, borderless. So it will be very nice to bring in people that puts goals into their dreams, not just dreams, yeah. They actually set goals for their dreams. And for all those license holder and principals that operate, I'm sure I have shared the same frustration with you all before. When you have one license, maximum you can hire 50 agents. You need to rent out an office. You need to pay for an admin. You need somebody to get your accounts done at the end of the year. There is so many fixed costs in your single economy. Okay, so very similarly, actually why I started out parking under a franchise, it was for shared economy, and it did prove for a certain time a good leverage. And when your ambitions grow bigger, you are looking to leverage as far out as possible. All right, so when we are talking about overseas investors, we are talking about other economies, we are looking beyond Malaysia. Malaysia is a good start. We all started our practice here. We are all experts here. So the shared economy that we have here is not something we are just building. It's already there. And one way that how all the REA holders can benefit, I see it myself, because I run an agency that focuses a lot on residential properties. The moment I plug Aldrin in, suddenly my agents can start practicing industrial. The moment I plug Adrian in, they are moving on commercial. And then even with our project sales, they are already moving together. So they cross-sell the project. They even cross-sell their tactics on selling the project. And we cross all segments, which is land, industrial, commercial, and residential. And I'm sure for the smaller operators out there, very sorry not to say smaller, okay? The size, really, when the size is a little bit smaller, you can only have one or two expertise. So that may not be the agency that people want to park under, because people all have different talents as well. Okay, and then not only that, locations and territory as well is well mapped out for the growth of ESP. So for a license holder that is looking beyond the Klang Valley, there are plenty of opportunities as well. And last but not least, I just want to share a case actually. We normally have our 60 days program. And I want to share with all the REAs that here we really focus on the qualitative recruitment over quantitative recruitment. We don't simply just fill up our license quota. We make sure if we filled it up, it's with people who are passionate in the industry, share the same core values, and have our main idea of moving forward together, as I shared just now, the core values of accountability, transparency, integrity, that will bring up all of us. Because in this shared economy, everybody's value matters, and we need that alignment. So I do invite all the REAs that struggle and have the same problem with me, paying for your admin, paying for your license, do explore with us. This is a fantastic platform and very straightforward. Come, get engaged with us. Let's talk about where is our vision moving forward. It's very, very, very big. It's very exciting. I do advise you all give us a call straight away. Don't wonder anymore. Explore. Okay, I pass it back to you, Terence.
Thank you so much, Kai. Very, very big picture and very interesting for all of us. Right. Thank you so much. And one more question that is also very relevant to the community now, because as a real estate negotiator, been doing a lot of sales, whether you are in sub sale or primary sale or international property sale, right? Because as a real estate agencies, been doing business in a very conventional way thus far. Do you guys foresee that there'll be a change of doing of business in the near future for the real estate agency and the agents? Do you see there'll be a change? And how does ESP is going to stay relevant in the business, right? Maybe Dato agents or Audrey, you want to give some insight on this?
Okay, all right. Okay, so what's the question again? Whether there will be a change in the way we do the
Yeah,
business,
that-
right, and how ESP can actually overcome the challenges for the
Correct.
people on the ground. Okay, now the market, as I say, has moved extremely very fast. Okay, you know, the day in day out we talk about technology and whatnot. Okay, so the biggest question is this. I think the biggest question is, would our business be replaced by a technology? Now, Elon Musk just did a preview of an AI bot or AI robot. Okay, so can you imagine that is literally replacing, maybe even replacing a husband and a wife. Hey, yes, no. Okay, yeah, you think about it. You think about it. So these are all AI technologies. So where do we stand? Where do we stand? Okay, so part of the reason why you know, we are also already going ahead with this ESP, all the vision as what Kai and Dato Adrian has shared. Now you think about it. Will our real estate business be threatened? Definitely yes. In fact, not now, not in the future. It has been, because if your business is not threatened, means that you don't feel threatened, means you are actually not growing. Okay, so it's as simple as that one. Now, at any point, even if you are right at the top and you still want to push to grow, okay, then that is where the challenges will come, the threats will come. So it's not about whether we will face it or not, because we will be facing it. And how do we overcome this? I think it's a lot of things that we are looking into. Now, one of the things is this: when you talk about technology, speed is one in delivering your services. Market intelligence as well. Part of this platform also, we are also looking into research and development. Yeah, which is something that you can share, and you do not have to do it all by yourself. Those days, those days, our days, everything is we have to do it on our own. So that's one. Apart from what we are going to share on the first week of September, we are also developing an AI bot. Okay, not robot, AI bot, AI chat bot. Now, it's not just as simple as a FAQ. Okay, now this whole AI chat bot itself, for those agents that is on the ground running your business, it's a artificial intelligence, it's machine learning program, where you just imagine, okay, in the near future, and we are developing this, and we are looking into launching it, by next year, where you do not need, all right, in terms of running your business, in your day-to-day, it could be anything. You'll be chatting with a bot, and the answer will be given. The solution will be given, may be given. Even if it's not given, then it will direct you to how can you get and solve your issue. And this is not just administrative, all right, it's how you overcome your obstacle. As simple as, let's say, if you're closing a deal, and we all know that If we can solve our customers' problem, means chances is we will close the deal. Am I right? So, so now how do we overcome this and help our agents on the ground? Is to one point where there is a market disruption and where our business is being affected. Are you able to differentiate out from the rest who are still not progressing ahead? If you are, then you stand, and we all stand a much greater chance of making sure that we still have a market share, all right, in terms of a real estate business. And lastly, this is what it is. This is my personal opinion, okay? Until that day, we come to a point, let's say I give an example, self-driving car, am I right? Until that day, you will also need a driver, okay? So, so now the important thing is this, constantly, not only upskill, not only this and that, but, the technologies, what the platform is able to provide would be able to help you to differentiate. And the most important thing is this: do not fear that there will be a change. Do not fear that there will be a disruption, because when you fear, means you will want to avoid it, means you are not willing to face it, means when it comes, it was still going to hit all of us, and you are just not going to sail through. So, so sail with us in ESP, and together we will overcome the challenges. Definitely, there will be. And then that we will have a greater future in the future. Right? Back to you, Terence.
Thanks, Audrey. Any add-on from Dr. Adrian?
Actually, ESP can do much more bigger than the real estate business. I look at it because whatever on the platform, I would say any business that is related to people, we are able to do it. Or you name it, business transaction, real estate property transaction. Yes, we are all doing it. But after that, there will be property management. As we can foresee, more and more people will be very mobile, and then they can maybe reside in other countries. So they need somebody to manage their property. This is also one of the very big business that the agency can look into it. Then the property management, because of the strata title property is getting more and more in the Malaysia. This is also a very big market. And Adrian and myself always at the project consultancy business. So this one we also can grow on it under this project consultancy services. The other thing that the one biggest thing that just now Adrian has mentioned about AI, about technology, we are going to do a lot of R&D, and then there will definitely to expose. Somebody will ask me, we are not a tech guy, how are we going to do it? But I always say, we are sharing economy. Our platform is ready for everybody to tap in. Maybe very soon there will be another tech guy or tech company will write on our platform. Yes, this is the whole structure about the sharing economy going to. Oh, all right. So thank you very much. This is what
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Adrian. Thank you so much for the insights of this future for the ESP. All right, any questions you guys would like to ask our fellow panelists, speakers here? Any questions? I can see there are people are getting excited and would like to explore on this platform already. All right, from Karen, Karen Cheng was asking, is this for ESP agents or all are welcome? She's a bit lost. So yeah. So I think the speakers have mentioned it's a global borderless community, so it's for everyone, not just for ESPs, existing agents. All right. Any other questions to ask?
I think for Karen, okay, as what Terence has said, we are building a community. Yeah, so a community does not exclude everyone. However, we are also looking at people who are in this community that's also able to add values, to each and everyone as well. It's a lot of exchanges of values and resources. So perhaps Karen, I think as what Taryn said, she was asking when can everyone join in. I think she just signed. Just log into this 3 p.m. session. Reach out to us. We'll be able to explain more, and then you can actually explore further. Yeah.
And one more thing I want to add on also, over these 60 days, I also never experienced that all the race of the agents, you name it, Chinese, Indian, Malay, they're all coming into our platform to share something, right? This is a platform, it's a Muhibah platform that what we want to achieve. Everybody using this to grow their business from the way of education, the way of sharing, the group you can see they are actually expanding. So one really advantage to every one of you here.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Adrian. All right. I think we are almost coming to the end of our session today. Any messages our fellow speakers want to send out to our agents, our community here, and those who are yet to be part of the community? Any messages you want to share it out?
Okay, I'll start off first lah. Quick one Okay, I'll start off first. I think one thing that is not highlighted in this talk that I would like to add is the management structure lah. We are focusing on making sure our agency is properly governed with corporate governance aspect and matrix-based organization. Okay, so corporate governance and matrix-based means we look at bottom-up movement, no longer in the old practices of top-down anymore lah. The on-ground perspective is very important, and moving into a bigger picture, tie back to our core values. Corporate governance is very important because we are moving into a bigger aspect. We are scaling as a stepping stone on Malaysia, then to Southeast Asia, and as we share in our vision, borderless tech-enabled agents. So besides all this corporate talk, all this support, one thing that I want everyone that came today to be very sure of is in the last 60 days, 70 days, this is a very, very exciting community. Everybody is enjoying their time. People of all races, everyone is here together. The energy that we are sharing here is something that we all need in this downtime, in this slow time. We all need each other. We all need to be in solidarity. We all need to be a part of this big real estate agency community practice. And hands wide open, I'm very, very excited to meet so much more people. When I meet the people from CVD, I meet the people from Esprit, all of them, fantastic value, fantastic core value, fantastic perspective of our industry. And I really believe this channel of solidarity, as we are moving forward, we will level up the industry lah. So I'm so excited to meet all my fellow professionals that will level up the industry with me. Okay, Terence, thank you very much.
Thanks, Kai. Yeah, I think we have a question here that we missed out earlier on. All right, from Cynthia. Cynthia was asking, like, she's very excited about this platform. All right, how do we fit into this exciting platform? Anyone want to take this?
Okay. All right. So Cynthia was asking, how can she fit into the platform now? I believe Cynthia is actually already in this platform. I think Cynthia is in Esprit. Okay. So the fact that you're in Esprit, or either you're in CBD or Profil, you're already in this platform. But is that good enough that you can see the value? The answer is no. Okay. Now, as I shared this before, okay, this platform is like, just imagine it's like a cruise ship. Okay. So the fact that you just get on board doesn't mean and you pay, let's just say like close point, maybe 20, 30,000, you want to have the most enjoyment, am I right? So you buy the ticket of 30,000, you get to a cruise ship, but then you do not participate, okay, in the activity. So throughout the 14 days around the world, you literally only, go to the restaurant and go to your room. You do not get the best value out of it. So for those who are listening in, okay, and you're already in these 3 companies, learn, okay? Learn, as I said, as in explore, okay? What are the resources that you can capitalize on it? Now, one of the things is I give you another very simple example. If you do not know what your clients are holding, what properties that they have, am I right? They will never list a property with you, okay? And you will never get a chance to close a deal. So now, then if you were to explore with your client, hey, you know, what are the properties, what are the services that you need? So one of the things is this, capitalize on the resources on the platform, okay? The fact that you are listening in for most of the days, over the last 60 over days, that is also an investment. So, my sharing or my advice is for those who are listening in that is not part of this platform, you know, this is not about whether you join, you don't join, and things like that. But there is one thing that I would like to tell everyone: invest in this platform. Okay, what do I mean by investment in this platform? For example, if you are running an agency, okay, very simple agency with let's say 20, 30 people, you're already generating revenue. Cost may be an issue, all right? Not because your business doesn't justify the cost, because with all this technology and you will need to invest in business today, unlike 20, 30 years ago. So think about investing in this platform, all right, through the revenue that you and your agents are actually generating. Yeah, so be part of us, and you will be able to capitalize on that, and you will be able to discover a lot more of the resources and the progress of ESP. Right. Back to you, Terence.
I also
Okay,
want to add one. Terence, can I add
Yeah.
something on it? And also that for leaders, let's say for example, previously the leaders who want to do recruitment, and then they also want to educate their agents. Some more they also want to do the personal sales. It's very difficult to achieve. Neither for me also can be achieved. So now with this platform, education wise, let us our platform doing it. Let us do educate your agent. So as a leader, you can just focus on your personal sales and getting people to join you. So that it's actually helping a lot of leaders to grow their business indirectly. So this is all mean about this platform that we can help you. Yeah, Adrian also say something.
Oh, no. Yeah, you said it well. So, okay, back to Terence.
Thanks, Dr. Adrian for the input as well. I think there are more questions coming in actually. I think everyone is very excited. Would like
Somebody
to
asking
find
how
out
much is the charger for this platform.
Yeah. So for those who are interested to find out more on this ESP, all right, this platform, want to find out more, have more questions to ask, okay, you can either contact us through our Facebook Messenger, or you can text us. All right, I just going to highlight the number here. All right, you can contact this number, our administration number. We will liaise to you with you directly. Okay, the number is 016-480-1480. All right, do contact WhatsApp this number, or alternatively, straightforward, you can Facebook message us. All right, on your Facebook there's this messenger button. You can just click on it, just inquire. All right.
And there's
Okay.
also they can contact our respective branches, either ESP or Esprit, CBD, or Profile, to contact the key person.
Whoever you know them from either of any of our 3 agencies, you can direct contact them lah. All right. So any add-on from the 3 speakers?
I think there is one question unanswered. Agnes
Which-
Staff Thai.
Okay, there's a questions. I think it's a technical questions here. Okay, Agnes was asking formal rental agreement act. All right, interesting. She would like to find out any regulations compliance, or so long the draft agreement agreed by both tenants and landlord. For example, rental agreement, ESP, especially shop lot, all right, especially shop lot signed for 2 years duration, does landlord has the right to ask for early termination for a proper and constructive agreement? Any guide from board regulated? Appreciate if any Taiko here can comment or guide me. Thanks.
Okay.
On the shop lot rental agreement.
Okay, I think okay. Let's answer this very briefly. Yeah. The draft by any regulation. Tenancy agreement basically is contract, so it falls under contract law. Then of course you will also have the covenant by the landlord and tenant that is also extracted from the National Land Code. So in all contract, basically it has to be mutually agreed upon. Okay, this is not something like a government regulated what you call a contract. Like for example, if you buy a house under HDA, so the HDA agreement is already fixed, so to speak. So whether can it be terminated or not, it has to be mutually agreed upon. There is no such thing from my perspective that is commonly practiced, or whether the tenant can or cannot. Whatever that the tenant can or the landlord can or cannot do has to be stipulated in a tenancy agreement in the contract. And one of the things that I always see a client that has challenges when it comes to tenancy agreement is this. We are all very innovative people, Malaysian. So whenever that is not stated in the agreement, people will make assumption. Just remember this: whatever that is not stated in the agreement in the contract doesn't mean otherwise. Yeah. So for example, if there's no termination clause, then the tenant want to terminate and they say, hey, you don't specify whether I can terminate or cannot, so I terminate lah. So it wouldn't work that way. Yeah. So contract mutually agreed has to be stipulated very clearly. What is not stated doesn't mean otherwise. And to want to find out more about contract tenancy SPA, you are part of this. If you are part of ESP, then we have training, we have what they call coaching and mentoring. You would be able to excel in your business. All right. Thanks, Agnes, for the question. Okay. All right. Back to you, Terence.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Audrey, for answering the questions. I think we are at the end of this sharing today. Okay. Once again, for those who are interested to find out more, do reach us at the phone number that's given in the chat box. All right. The contact number is 016-280-1480. Okay. Alternatively, you can reach us through our Facebook Messenger. Yeah. So once again, thank you to all our speakers here, Audrey, Kai, and Dato Adrian, for this wonderful insight on this ESP platform. Okay, and also thank you to our audience here. Thank you so much for spending your weekend with us. Wonderful Sunday. Thank you so much. And also tomorrow, stay tuned again. We have another sharing training session as usual, 3 p.m. We never have a 1 day off since the 1st of June. Our MCO started. So stay tuned once again. Thank you so much, and see you. Thank you, the speakers.
Everyone. Okay, have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.